Exactly. Okay, here we go. Welcome back to Legally Speaking with the McLario firm. It is estimated, get this, that the average driver in America will be involved in 3 to 4 car accidents over their lifetime.
I'm already there, I think. Truthfully, hopefully they're only minor, but
there's. I wasn't gonna say anything.
I know, I didn't cause them, but there's some misinformation about what to do after the fact. So this is phenomenal information because it's important in the moment. So here to set the record straight is attorney Michael Bertling from McLario. We're excited to have you here to break down these mistakes people make.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, good to see you. So I think people, when they're in that moment, your adrenaline's pumping up. You're making sure that everybody's safe and okay. Sometimes there's injuries, sometimes there's not. But what the first thing people always think is like, do I need to retain an attorney? Yes or no?
Well, I think you should, and obviously I'm an attorney, so you would think I would say that.
So you're saying no?
No, I'm saying yes, you should.
Okay, I think you should.
But there's a lot of reasons for that. Number one is they've done studies. In fact, the insurance industry has done studies, and a person will receive 3 times more compensation if they have an attorney.
Wow.
So insurance companies work really hard to keep you from getting an attorney.
Yes.
When you're in an accident, the adjuster becomes your best friend on the phone at first.
At first.
They'll be really nice. They might offer you a few $100s if you're missing work. As soon as you get the lawyer, you're just ghosted. They're gone.
100%.
Yeah, and so that tells you right there they don't want attorneys involved because it's going to cost them more.
Yep.
The other reason to get attorneys involved is they can protect you from the standpoint of getting money in the door on the front end, compensation for your injury. And then on the back end, when the money comes in, there's some payouts you have to make. What we do is we keep those payouts down too. So we increase the income, the compensation, and we reduce what has to come out of it at the end.
On both sides, it's economically advantageous, clearly. This, I think, is fascinating. Should people make a claim on their own auto policy if they have medical expenses?
Yeah, each auto policy has what's called medical payment coverage. And a lot of people don't know their own policy has that. And usually it's $10,000, $20,000, $25,000. But what that means is if you're in that car and there's an accident, even regardless of whose fault it is, you can access that policy to get your bills paid up to that amount. And that obviously is a good thing because you don't have bill collectors coming after you. You're not answering the phone and they're looking for money. But I tell people too is I've never had a case in my 41 years where if the accident wasn't a person's fault and they access their coverage, their rates go up. That just doesn't happen as long as it's not your fault. So there's no reason not to.
Yeah. I've been in that situation, and you're right, it's helpful. So what if people say, well, why don't I just use my health insurance to cover those medical injuries?
And you should, but a lot of times the doctors, the clinics will tell you you can't do that. If that happens, just tell them, yes, I can. I want you to bill them. It just drives me nuts when my clients call me up and say, I've been to my doctor and he says I can't use my health insurance because this is an auto accident. And I tell them, go back and tell them you're going to use your health insurance. The reason they don't want you to use your health insurance is the health insurance company has certain agreements with them, and they can pay less than the full bill, and they have to accept that. And so the the doctors sometimes are a little bit, they don't really want you to use your health insurance.
Yeah.
So insurance companies a lot of times have like computer programs where they'll tell you that they can figure out the compensation you deserve.
Right.
Yeah, there used to be a program called Colossus that was bouncing around a number of years ago. And there were a couple companies that said, we follow that, and that will tell us what your case is worth. And that's it. We're not going to pay you a dime more. And that eventually fell by the wayside because attorneys were going to trial and getting more money, and the insurance companies figured, well, that's not going to work. But if an insurance company ever tells you, here's what the program says and this is what you should get, don't believe them.
Yeah, because you're saying you can get more.
Yeah,
you can get more.
Right.
So what about people say, well, I'm going to go get a bunch of opinions elsewhere. I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to investigate this on my own, figure out what my claim is worth.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I have a lot of clients over the years who I'm working on their case, we're moving towards a settlement, we've got everything set up, and I give them my opinion about what the case is what the case could bring at trial. And they'll question that. They might wonder about that because they'll tell me, well, I was talking to my friend who had a brother who had the same injury, who got all this money, and I just tell them, I said, well, I'd like to talk to that person.
Yeah.
Because it's not true. So, I mean, if you have a good attorney, rely on that attorney, and that attorney will do a good job for you. And don't waste your time going online, looking at different programs and talking to people about that.
We ran out of time, but you shouldn't avoid litigation at all costs because sometimes it's necessary.
It is.
Right?
Yeah, you have to show the insurance company that you're ready to go. You're going to go to a jury if you have to. We typically don't. 99% of my cases do not go to a jury trial. They all settle. But you have to show them you might do that.
You got to
Yeah.
be prepared
Be
for
willing.
that. Thank you, Mike.
Good
Important
to see you.
to know.
Sure.
Yeah, all initial consultations with the McLario firm are free. So you can call them right now at 262-251-4210, or for more information, visit McLario.com.